Hello. I think it is about time for us to dive back into the exciting world of Dark Souls Permadeath Slop. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Got a little bit of a headache today. Surely that'll benefit me in the slop department. I'm sure that's a good thing. I'm sure the game will be nicer today than it was yesterday. Would be pretty hard for it to be worse. So that's something to look forward to. What's up, Reevy? How you doing? I am excited for the Super Bloodborne cart announcement today. I was actually, a buddy of mine gifted me a game. I think it's called Cannon of Ball or something. Cannon of Balls. That's apparently just like Dark Souls meets Super Monkey Ball, which sounds pretty good to me. That's kind of like Bloodborne cart, right? Slopping them up good. What's up, Creepy? It's good to see you. Hope you were feeling better, buddy. All right, let's see. I think I got everything. I don't know. Actually, auto-equip does not look like it is running. So let me open that up. And then let's dive in. There we go. Surely today is going to be less miserable with the old Dark Souls. What? All right, 317. We're now on 318. We're making our way to 350, which is crazy. Hey, what's up, Plank? How's it going? I didn't get a chance to catch your stream. Were you, did you keep the run going? Did you beat it yet? Okay, this definitely looks like something I do not recognize, so we did not do this one yesterday. That's good. Man, I'm tired today. My watch does this thing where it'll say what my sleep score is, and it's like, you got a sleep score of 84. You got to bed on time last night. And I woke up feeling like I had no sleep at all. So it's like, you did a great job sleeping. I was like, I don't fucking feel like it. Hello, Frostwad. Every time my watch says I got a good night's sleep, I feel fucking horrible. Hype for any of the games they showed? Not really. I feel like a lot of the wind in my sails for the games industry right now is pretty non-existent. I'm not really a Witcher guy. I think it's cool that they're making DLC for it. Witcher 3. But nothing really jumped out to me. That's usually how those things go. I don't know what could even really make me excited. Not yet, Creepy. I don't know when the fuck I'm gonna get. By the time I'm ready to, actually order my CPAP, it's been, a month of them being like, oh, yeah, in 2 weeks you'll hear more. And then I reach out in 2 weeks. They're like, yeah, in 2 weeks you'll hear more. I'm like, you already fucking said that. It's been a month, and my insurance is gonna be lapsing soon. So can we fucking... Yeah, Dark Souls 4. I don't even know if I would be excited for Dark Souls 4. So this is a good weapon, obviously, but that starting class sucks. Pyromancer might be the move here. I mean, obviously, I think I would be excited for a Dark Souls 4, but I don't know... I feel like I've liked Dark Souls games less and less since Dark Souls 1. So I'm kind of fine with it just staying where it is, you know? Yo, what's up, Samo? How you doing? Found the Lord Vessel in BKH before ending today. Surely you won't immediately throw next time. No, it sounds like you got it, honestly. Do you have a source of Twinkling Titanite, Plank? That would be sick. Darkborn Souls. Hello, Heo Chen on YouTube. I think we'll go with this one. We'll keep that shield for Gwyn insurance, because, I mean, shit, we ran into Gwyn yesterday. Surely he'll be a later game ball. Surely he'll be in Manus's arena or something, right? Looted for 5 hours straight and 0 bosses. Oh, that's kind of my nightmare. But I'm glad you got the Lord Vessel. Where was the Lord Vessel for you? Got it to +5. Might do Painted World next. Onimusha extended demo. Hell yeah. Yes, Emma, what in Gamescom, what are you excited about? I was in Darkroot. Interesting. Dude, I had the most cursed luck yesterday on stream. It was nuts. Couldn't believe it. Guys, I miss Zork. Anyone in chat miss Zork? Missing Zork. I think the music's a little bit low, but I think it's okay. Save that shield for later. Who up Zorkin? Who up Zorkin they shit crazy style? Oh, I'm so glad he didn't hit me. And we got 6-7 souls. It's pretty funny. Zorking on their Nintendo. It's true. Famously, the only way you can Zork is on Nintendo. Aside from the strategy game or whatever you were talking about, Kestrel, that has the same name. There wasn't a ton this show that grabbed you? Yeah. Mexican Vampire. Yeah, Mariachi Legends I've heard really good things about. I hadn't heard about that before, but my friend Ashwin was streaming. She was very hype about it and excited to see more information about it. Text-based adventure game? That sounds pretty cool. Undead Rapport is pretty good, but I don't know if we want to take the glove just yet. I'd rather keep the glove here. Who are we fighting downstairs? Priscilla? Almost fighting no one. I'm bad at parrying. That's why I never parry in this challenge. Simply never trust myself. Dude, he is aura farming like crazy style. Onimusha demo update in the pre-show? Hell yeah. I don't think I've ever played an Onimusha game. I think I might have owned one. We're just gonna kill this guy and kill the worms. If we can kill the worms. The worms honestly just might kill us. One of the scariest fucking enemies in the game. Off to a good start, chat. We know that the Lord Vessel was somewhere cursed. So we don't have to worry about that run. COD's such an abomination now. I feel like that's what happens when a game gets as big as that. Yeah, I was expecting that, Plank, but I was like, I just don't have it in me to fucking wait in the asylum, you know? It's like I could have kicked that guy all the way down the hallway and probably been fine, but it's like... Those worms are just so goddamn annoying. Having to fight those worms and not having fire bombs is always a bummer. With fire bombs, they're completely free. I think Ruby Weapon looked pretty cool in the new Final Fantasy VII game. I'm not huge on the Final Fantasy VII remake stuff. Maybe by the time the third one comes out, I'll have warmed up to them a bit, but... Yeah, Keeley shows just keep getting more and more exhausting. Highest bidders get the ad slots and they all go to, yeah, Hoyaverse and live service junk, yeah. Yeah, it seemed pretty rough. I feel like I don't know enough about modern gaming stuff to like really have an opinion about it, but yeah, I'm not usually all that thrilled to be watching like a Keeley showcase. Like the Game Awards, I think, usually kind of like embarrassing. They're like, we got Imagine Dragons here. I'm waking up. The Muppets, though, were the Muppets at... I don't think the Muppets were at ONL, right? If they were, then fuck, I missed it. I missed the one part that I would have been. I think it's also just such a weird time in the industry. Like, it felt like the crowd wasn't particularly into it either. I don't know if that's just, like, the way it was mic'd up or whatever, but it seemed like there wasn't really a whole lot of like popping off happening and stuff. I mean, not that there were really any announcements that would have warranted that, but it seemed like kind of low energy, and it's like, well, a lot of the people who were there, if they're in the games industry, are probably still reeling from the past year, and like they're probably like, oh man, I really miss all of my friends who got laid off. and shit like that, so. No, that was a past event. Oh, okay. Don't even remember the event, just that there were, yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, the Muppets are always memorable. And that's honestly probably the only thing from that event that you need to remember. Ooh, that's a good start. We might have to do some dumb strategy shit here, chat. Knight's got really good stats. I think we're going to start with the club. Depending on what the boss is, we'll start with the club and we'll leave the hammer for later. Got to do a little bit of strategizing, I think. They should make a Dark Souls game that has Muppets in it. I feel like if they put Muppets in Dark Souls, they would be the most horrifying enemy of all of them. I feel like Dark Souls is usually really good at doing that. Like having a goofy-ass enemy that you see and you're like, oh my god, it's the worst thing I could possibly see right now. Yeah, did you have that interview? Did it go well? I hope it did. I hope it happened. The way you're starting that conversation makes it think, oh, okay. The way I was reading it, I was like, were you going to be like, yeah, that just never happened. And I'll be like, that sounds like the job market in 2026. I'm glad to hear it went really well. Hell yeah. That was the one, like, your brother set it up for you or something? Okay, Ornstein with a club should be fine. We can give him the club classic, the club classic. If we can survive, there's no reason for us to be rolling this slow. Pizza, pizza. Waka, waka. Don't love to see a bone pillar. Yeah, I don't think they would do a Dark Souls 4. Yeah, Elden Ring is a bigger property. If they did another Dark Souls game, I feel like that would be something in like 10 years. And people are like, whoa! Full Dark Souls remake at one point? I don't know if I would even really like that. I'm kind of a hater of remakes in general. Obviously, there's a lot in this game that should be done better and remade and stuff, but Demon's Souls style? Yeah, but I feel like Bluepoint would have been the ones to do that, and they unfortunately got shuttered. And I think my distaste for the idea of a Dark Souls remake comes from the Demon's Souls one, just because I really feel like as... Not interested, to be honest, yeah. I feel like From Software is kind of immune to shit like that. Oh, I learned something interesting from an Illusory Wall stream. Oh, never mind. I was going to say this guy can't see me because his head is in the ceiling, but that's how his like vision actually works. Yeah, the closure fucking sucks. It's like I was not really a big fan of the Demon's Souls remake, but like they did do a good job with like from a technical standpoint and everything, like I fucking rolled. At least we're taking a lot of damage. Yeah, the id Laos. Was that the same day as the new Doom DLC? That sounds very 2026 game industry. It's like Battlefield 6, like breaking records and then being like, all right, well, CEO of EA is going to get a huge fucking raise for that, like a huge bonus. And then all the devs who worked on making Battlefield 6 a success, or we're actually just going to lay them all off. 715, not worth it. Single player remake studio on a live service game. That is wild. Yeah, it's such a bummer. Like, they just need to get, like, the whole shareholder economy out of the games industry somehow. But I don't know what that looks like either, because then just, like, money just doesn't exist for games. Yo, what's up, What Above All? Vertical feed was recommended to you? Hell yeah. Good to see you on the vertical side. Yeah, I need to figure out the chat thing, because it's not perfect right now. The chat situation's not as good as on my old computer, however I had it set up. There's, like, a lot of stuff I need to do. I want to get the YouTube feeds going without the music as well. which is doable. It just takes effort, and effort is impossible for me this year. I've had so much executive dysfunction that doing anything that's not, like, routine is, like, literally impossible for me. I love that. Oh, I'm fucking dead? Well, it was a nice plan while we had it. But honestly, dude, fucking fat rolling immediately is such a fucking pain in the ass. Yo, what's up, Besley? Good evening as well. Too much for your comfort, so back to normal it is? Hell yeah. I like how one above all is like the opposite of... The Twitch message is so big. That's interesting and good to know. I should look into that. I mean, I'm not really necessarily as concerned about the YouTube vertical stream, but I should look into getting that going. JoJo's is one of those things that I need to watch, and it's been recommended to me by many trusted friends many times over the years, and I just haven't started it. What's up, Bun? Good to see you. Thank you for the good luck. We'll need it. I like how looking at the two like different chat boxes that I have open, on the one, the cigarette is going in the wrong direction from Cool Cat, and in the other, it's going in the correct direction. Let's see. All right, let's re-randomize. I would like to start a run that does not involve being immediately fat rolling. That would be pretty sick, I think. How's everyone doing today? How's their week going? Oh. Everyone's super hype over the new anime Dark Souls game, where they lingered on, like, an anime girl's feet for a very long time. Everyone loves it. Threw an engine code literally as you were pulling back into the terminal. Over 3 hours before you got out of work at that point. Oh my god, fun. So it wasn't a thing where you're like, hey, I'm at home base, I can just fucking leave. It's not my problem. It was like you had to deal with it. That sucks. Yeah, I've heard really good things about all of JoJo's, Samo. Time for your daily Carl slop. It's true. Everyone's got to get their fill of the slop, myself included. It's been a bit of a trial the past couple of days, if I'm being honest. But chat, we're gonna have the charity stream starting off here soon. The GDQ Flame Fatales Ambassador stream starting soon. I think the first one probably will just be more slop, and we'll be working towards unlocking different incentives for other stuff to stream. Get me out of slop jail for a little bit. We got the Dark Souls randomizer planned. The non-permadeath one where I will actually finish a randomizer, which will be really nice. It was even that for Pragmata, and even had the PUBG. Yeah, the PUBG thing was pretty interesting looking. Like, it was just like, it's PUBG for Zoomers and Gen Alpha, and it's like Fortnite. And it's like, we've lost the thread so much that PUBG is now trying to be like Fortnite, which is pretty wild. Hello, Gabby. How you doing? Is that the Blackheart Wings who was featured in Gamescom? I'm like 95% sure. Did you see that, Gabby? I know Jada and Jess definitely were in the footage at GDQ, but I think at one point they were showing everyone waving the flags. And I'm pretty sure I saw you in there, and I got very excited. Mega Man isn't just called 12. Yeah, I saw the Mega Man thing. I'm like way too unk when it comes to Mega Man. Like, I'm a Mega Man 2 fan, and then like I like Mega Man 3, and I liked Mega Man X, and then anything beyond that, I'm just like, So I saw like the new Mega Man design, and I was just like, I can shut my brain off now. I'm glad Mega Man's coming back, I guess, but yeah, what is it even called? And the same shot with, oh, hell yeah. You're on the couch for Bill Nye? Oh my god, that's amazing. It was like, I was like, obviously paying attention because of the GDQ stuff, but I wasn't like super paying attention at the time, and then I was just like, it was like literally the Leonardo DiCaprio thing of like pointing. Dual overrides. Mega Man except X6 and 8 through 8. Most of them were alright. It's called Mighty Number 9. I don't think that's true, Zio. I think that was a different thing, right? Mechanically very different from the others, but 11 was also pretty different. Yeah, 11 was like the more recent one, right? Okay, this looks like it could potentially be a good start, chat. So it's probably we're gonna get dumpstered immediately. We know how this works. Gonna go with the big head Delta Farmer. Let's go. A buddy of mine is really into Rainbow Six. So I messaged him on Slack because I work with him. I was just like, new Rainbow Six? He was like, wait, what? He's like, I tabbed out of Gamescom for 1 second. Thank you, Gabby. I definitely need good luck. And I also probably need to be reminded to have fun because the past couple of days of this have been real rough. This is a permadeath challenge where everything is randomized and I need to kill all of the bosses. So if I get a good weapon, I like can't pick any items up. My best run, I killed 10 bosses. No fun allowed. Well, you heard it here first, chat. We can't have fun. No fun allowed. Zia, thank you for the 100 bits. Let's go ahead and update the health bar since I assume, relatively safe unless a Pisaka comes out of nowhere and grabs my ass and eats me. A Gamba, so I would do that, but the Gamba only lasts a day. And even if I streamed 24 hours straight, I don't think I would get to 200 yeah, I wouldn't get another 100 attempts in a 24-hour stream, probably. Play X7 in English. You must suffer. But yeah, chat, I am looking forward to the Flame Fatale's Ambassador thing, because I got some fun stuff planned. I created the, I'll see if maybe... Remind me after, like, one of my runs dies or something to show you guys the wheel. I made the Dark Souls weapon wheel that we will use to decide what weapons I use against bosses. This fucking guy again. It should be okay in this, yeah, so we can at least... I think we killed all of the worms. This wheel is wild, Gabby. Yo, what's up, Thomas Andrew? Hello. Yeah, we got Vertical up and running again on YouTube. I did hear that the Twitch messages through the Restream bot and everything are big and annoying, so I apologize if that's the case. Hopefully it's just covering my face. I kind of have it set so that it doesn't, you know, affect the gameplay too much, but still working on it a little bit. But I did have some requests to get the Vertical going again. I had exactly one person saying, hey, can you get Vertical going? I'm like, that's all I need to hear. Hello, Eric Germ, if that is your real name. How's it going, dude? Wheel game is back in a different style, Zio. So, to explain what I mean by the wheel, I have a wheel of every weapon in Dark Souls. And what we're going to do is, anytime we hit $50 towards the charity, I have to spin the wheel, and that wheel spin will lock in a weapon for the next boss, and we'll start a queue. So it's like, oh, I just unlocked Black Knight Halberd. That is going to be used for the second boss. Uh-oh, I just got Broken Straight Sword. I need to use that for the third boss, and so on and so on. How many germs are there? Growing up, it was a family of 7. My dad is no longer with us, so he is... So it's technically 6, I guess, now, but... Of the germ children, there are 5. And then all of my siblings have children, so there are many, many more germs. So many that I've lost count. But yeah, I'm the youngest of 5. Eric is 4 years older than me. Yo, what's up, Mo? Is that feature only on Twitch? Which feature? I'm not sure which feature you mean. Let's just do Vitality because we're Doing enough damage with what we have. We're not talking to Petrus because we know that guy gives me shitty weapons all the time. Which, I will tell you, chat, you'll see it when I bring the wheel up. I did make the wheel Petrus themed. Vertical feed is around 15 seconds ahead of the normal YouTube stream. Hell yeah. I don't know why there's a delay on YouTube. I think it has something to do with restream. So I'll look into getting it working a lot better. But it's a work in progress. Oh no, that is not, that is strictly through donations. It's not through like a plugin or anything, Mo. It's simply just if people donate. So my idea for it is, if you donate $5 to the Malala Fund when we're doing the charity, you'll get to say, hey Carl, change your helmet and put this on. And I do have Dark Souls Gadget, so even if I don't have that in my inventory or whatever, you can just make me wear something. You can make me over encumbered if you want. This is maybe a bad idea. There we go. Okay. You can make me over encumbered if you want. And every time we hit $50 towards, you know, just the overall thing, we spin a wheel. So that has nothing to do with, like, you have to be on Twitch or you have to be on YouTube or anything. It's strictly just, like, we want to raise money for the Malala Fund. And this was a pretty fun way to do it, to drive in donations, I think. And if we hit some certain milestones, we'll be unlocking bonus streams and stuff, so I think it'll be pretty fun. We'll see how it's going. We'll be kicking that off on Thursday, I think is my kickoff stream for it. This song playing while the while I'm down here fighting these these fools. Oi. Chat, give me an idea of what you're gonna make me wear with my equipment. A dunce cap? Frostwide, you could literally make me wear a dunce cap in this game, but I think you hate that helmet. You're gonna make me wear turds? I mean, there are dung pies in this game. I guess wearing the dung pie would be that I would have to be toxic, but we'll have to negotiate some of that stuff. So I would like to hit this dragon ass. Havel set, no Havel ring. You could do it, Zio. It's for the charity. And I will. It's going to become a bidding war between Zio and, like, everyone else who doesn't want me to be over-encumbered. And that fills me with so much dread. We got to get Bob Oddity in here. Soul of a Proud Knight I'll take. Okay, Barb's Straight Sword is a decent backup weapon as well. Naked with Devils. You could make it happen. So the way that the weapons will work as well, you could make me change weapons while I'm going around and looting. That's completely fine, but we will be locking in for the boss fights. That's all up to the wheel. Do you guys want to see the wheel now? I've been talking about the wheel quite a bit. Should I just get the wheel? I didn't set it up on stream yet, but it shouldn't take too long to get it set up. Do you guys want to see the wheel? I feel like I'm talking about it now. I should probably show off the wheel. And what we're going to do is we are going to keep this here. We're not going to, like, pause the game or anything, but let's see. What the hell's the name of the Make a Wheel? Is that the name of the site? Yeah, Wheel of Names. Make a Wheel. Why would it be called that? Let's go ahead and open. Open from Cloud. Cloud Strife. I think you guys might like the... God, it looks so bad, dude. It looks so bad. Here we go. Okay. Here's the link. Dude, it looks bad. There's no good way to make this thing look because there's, I think, 140 entries on this wheel. Oh, man. All right, let's go ahead and... I also updated OBS chat. So, bear with me. Okay, here we go. Here's the wheel, chat. We know that Petrus is always giving me bullshit. Let me add this over on the vertical stream as well, so y'all know what I'm talking about. What is it? Here is the wheel of Petrus. And what we will do is we are... How do I spin it? Do I have to interact with it from here? I don't know if you guys can hear it, actually. Oh, no, I think you can. I don't know. Can you guys hear the music on it? The music is really horrible as well. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. I might have to add that. So that would mean for, like, the second boss that we get to, you cannot... Okay, I will get the... It was just, like, generic music or whatever, but... Means that the second boss I would have to kill with the club. So if we go around and we find the club, great. If not, I just put it into the game and use it for that boss and then drop it afterwards. So like I could get like a Black Knight weapon, which is really good. But we won't just like cheese that for the rest of the rando. So it'd be so funny if you had to go back to Petrus every time you needed it. That I don't think I'll be doing that, but that is a good idea. I don't know if I have the capacity. Very impractical though. I mean, I think the whole run is going to be pretty impractical in general, but we'll see. You know, it'll be fun, and I'm excited because it's for a great cause. This was an idea I had like forever ago, and I was like, when am I ever gonna like make that a thing? Like that's not really too likely of a thing. Looks good. I'm glad you think so. I did try and make it. I just had it like match the image of Petrus with the colors because I don't know if you guys have seen like the primary color wheels when they spin, but it just makes the bit rate completely tank. It's very funny. All right, we got Big Rat here. Have them grouped by category. Yeah, I'm not super concerned about it looking nice though. I kind of like that it looks fucking horrible. I think that's pretty funny. So yeah, there's a lot of weapons, and also on that wheel we do have just fist, which means I would have to not have any weapon. It looks just as horrible as Petrus and his haircut. That's true. I'm really hoping... It's pretty unlikely. I'm not a mathematician. I'm not a math scientist. But I think 1 out of 140... I feel like the probability is pretty low that we would have to fight a boss with fists. And the other thing is, I don't know if you can tumble buff on Remastered. You've grinded worse odds, that's true. Pyromancy Flame is on there. So it could be... So, like, in the event we get Pyromancer's Flame, hopefully we'll have some Pyromancies to use by then, so we can, like, build around that. But if we don't, I'm just gonna have to punch the boss with the Pyromancer's Flame. Because I can give myself the weapon, but I don't want to, like, give myself spells, you know? I'm trying to make it slightly practical. Can you roll a weapon that you don't have the stats for? Yes, I can. Now, the nice thing about that is I can build towards those stats. I think I am going to try and keep it as glitchless as possible. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. I think it'll be pretty fun. What do you guys think? Do you think that's a terrible idea, or do you think it's... Do you think it'll be pretty fun? The real terrible idea is making $5 donations apply to a piece of equipment that I have to wear. Ring or otherwise. And that being something that I don't need to have in-game. It was kind of like you know crowd control? Like, crowd control is that awesome tool that you can use to, make changes in the game and all of that. Ooh, I did not mean to pick that up. You can make me wear Calamity Ring. But luckily, the thing about it is, luckily, I don't think there's anyone in my chat who wants me to not succeed in a challenge run, so I don't think anyone would really want to give me the Calamity Ring or like the Dust Crown Ring, which halves your HP. I think it's pretty unlikely that we'll be seeing that one, Barricade. Yo, what's up, Duck? It is only donations, one above all, not gift subs, because this is for charity, and the gift subs would be going to me, and I don't want that shit. I want this shit going to the Malala Fund. And I'm trying to incentivize small donations as much as possible because I know that times are really rough. And $5 subs can make a lot of impacts to charities. So trying to make the impact, you know. It's kind of where the oh, I should have probably waited. Twinkling Titanite right off the bat, pretty good. He's got a lightning spear, not a bad weapon to have, honestly. He's got feather arrows for 50 if we get a bow. We can fight the gargoyle here. No, I don't think anyone would want me to wear the Calamity Ring. I don't think anyone would pay the low price of $5 to make me have to wear the Calamity Ring. Now, the good thing is, it's not a permadeath run, so the Calamity Ring is not as awful to find as if it was in this challenge. Yeah, what's up, Randomsome? Randomsome, I did find the wolf ring in a run the other day at a merchant. I did not buy it, and the run did die, so it might be because I didn't get the wolf ring. Betrayed once again. I do hate when he gets lightning. I don't think it's fair that he can blast lightning. I should be the only one allowed to do damage with lightning. Oh, do not hit the tail, please. Alright. Yo, what's up, Sabo? Why can't you breathe lightning? I believe in you. I think you could probably do it. Alluring skulls are tempting. Not worth the soul of the proud knight. Oh, so I was like working towards buying these souls from Andre, and they're literally not worth the exchange rate. Andre, dude. But importantly, Crest Shield is like one of the best shields to have for Gwyn. Especially, we might be able to upgrade it as well. Wonder if they use these gargoyles against dragons. That's a good point, Barricade. They might have. I want to see one of those like YouTube videos of people pitting AIs against each other, like gargoyles and those Anorlando gargoyles versus Calamite. Can always get punched by lightning for being bullheaded. Man, I really need to replay Final Fantasy 13. I don't know if Gabby's still here, but I need to replay Final Fantasy 13. That game fucking rules. This is a really bad combo. This is not a great OG Calamite pre-Abyss. In the game files. Interesting. I don't think I knew that. Hell yeah. Enjoy the dog walk. Mod him in. I wonder if that's possible. Okay, this guy's not ideal. Where the fuck's the elevator? Jesus Christ. Get me out of here. 2 dogs, you're practically Capra Demon? Hell yeah. It is pretty fucked up that you go into Capra Demon's backyard and he's like just walking his dogs and you just kill them all. That sucks. Some real cop energy. Capra Demon with a doggy poop bag, yeah. I feel like Capra Demon doesn't really strike me as the type of considerate neighbor that's gonna get rid of the, that looks terrible. I'm trying to get this goddamn cable out of my way, and I think that's a little better. I don't know. This is just asking for disaster, by the way, chat. Let's rest at the bonfire here. Oh, wait. I thought I was down in Firelink still somehow. Okay, he won't respawn. Chat, I'm not playing particularly well today. Copy-paste demon. Alright, let's rest up. I don't think we got a Firekeeper's soul, right? There's like no way we did. Chat, do we gamble on Petrus? I think it's still no. We haven't seen any bosses. You know what? We haven't killed a lot of bosses recently. I need to just eye on the prize here. Yes, yes, god damn it. I swear to God, guys. Yes is in no. Perhaps. Listen, I don't love the eagle shield. Go birds, of course, forever. Always go birds. I don't love that I have more equipment load now, but you know what? Not the worst. Worth it. He's got a great axe as well. That chunk is a little too expensive. Alright. Go birds. Lest we forget, go birds. That was way too early. I felt pretty good. It was not good. Alright. Beep, beep. Chat, we also have a Twinkling Titanite that I'm just remembering, so we can upgrade this once. And we still have enough if we level up. I think we want to do... Let's do strength. If we can kill whatever replaced Sif, we can get all the levels that we want. Oh yeah, I did skip out of Asylum, it looks like, huh? No, Verge, I just haven't set up the live split. I think when I changed the color on... when I changed the color on the live split shit, I just I think I fucked up the auto split. I think that's what happened. I need to go back and fix that. But again, who's got the time? In a world where I have executive dysfunction, who has the time to do the things for stream that I say I'm going to do every time I stream? That's why we have the ADHD tag on Twitch, chat. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, laugh it up. I think she can probably still hit me from here. I think I'm safe now. This is why we have Remind. Hey, Remind works. Remind works. That is a command that finally works. You don't think you found any method to get back in? Yeah, I don't even know that, honestly. I don't know how to get out of the Asylum. I mean, Regal does that. Well, I guess he kills the Asylum Demon and quits out. And then just goes back and kills the Asylum Demon. Is it Remind? Maybe I don't have the bot open? I can't remember. Just do exclamation point Remind for a second. You missed that guy? You could have saw him on Ashwin's stream earlier today. No, I guess I just don't have it working, so... I mean, the joke here is that Remind just said under construction or something. So it didn't actually work anyway, but... Remind to fix Remind. God, once I have it in me to sit down and actually work on the bot shit, oh my god, Chad, it's gonna be nuts. But I did lower the cost of QQ. I did lower the QQ Scream cost. And what thanks do I get for it? I get ridiculed for forgetting to do stuff. Get ridiculed. I get ridiculed and threatened with the calamity rate.
Nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
Only then and follow him? I think you... That's impressive as well, Barricade, because I think you get less channel points. Is that Quaylag? Okay, Quaylag up there, not too bad. I think you get less points by not following, right? You were not following this entire time. That's very funny, Barricade. I do know you from Regal's chat. I mean, obviously I know you more from my chat at this point, but... Damn, that's cheap. It is cheap. And I would say so far I wouldn't say I regret it yet. Oh, Fun Tune, yeah. Yo, what's up, Dom? How you doing? Good to see you. Yo, Verge, did you see, I'm not sure how they pronounce their username. Soy Crates, I would imagine? Like the Bill and Ted thing? But Soy Crates, one of Lobos's mods, found me in Duskbloods during a match where they had, like, the marriage proposal thing, and they, like, had to propose to me in the game, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I, like, accepted it and everything. And then I think they tried to do an alliance with me, and I didn't quite understand how that system worked yet, so I just didn't accept the alliance. And then I think they did turn into a dinosaur and eat me later, which is very funny. I have the footage somewhere, I gotta find it. Is that Pyromancer? I think that was Pyromancer. How you doing? How you doing, Dom? It's good to see you. Hope things are going.
I could sure go for...
Like Socrates? Socrates? Okay, hopefully Taurus Demon... I don't hear a... Twinkling? No twinkling, but that's fine. I don't hear a Hydra. How you doing, Cosmic? Good to see you. I like Zeox. Super Smo's a little fucked. I guess we don't really have to fight it. We got a Wisp and a Vagrant. Let's get this out of the way first. During Illusory Walls stream the other night, he had one of the Soul Mass enemies. Oh shit, this is still alive. He had the Soul Mass enemy replacing the Chillin' Snake in Sen's Fortress, and I was like, if it sends out the Wisp and the Wisp blows up, does that break the wall? Didn't get to,
Come on, man, what the fuck are you doing, cuz? Fuck!
You guys excited for that really shitty looking Snoop Dogg game? You can smoke weed in the Snoop Dogg game, dude. Holy shit. Can we just get him to, like, run off? This is not the best... Not the best arena for this. I hit the fucking hammer. It's a lot of damage, dude. I don't like that. Come on, I rolled, Miyazaki. It was a little concerning. Yo, what's up, QQ? Is that the famous Dark Souls Twitch partnered streamer, QQ? QQ coming in here and streaming.
Nothing.
QQ's about to watch me die to snow.
Good day, sir.
Welcome in, everybody. Yo, QQ, congratulations. Congratulations. On the partner badge looks good on you. Well deserved. I'm glad it only took, what, 2 attempts for you? I'm very glad, dude. Well deserved. How'd the runs go? Are you out of pendulum debt yet? What do we get in that Wario stream? Yeah, that was not the best. The randomizer slop runs have not been going particularly well for me. You have 1 more to get out of debt? Hell yeah. Are you retiring it forever after that? I remember when QQ was like, I'm never getting out of this debt. How many of that was people using the channel points to remove them? You've actually been thinking about doing slap? I feel like it'll take you a lot less time than it's been taking me. It's really fun. Not retiring it? Hell yeah. Can I redeem Pendulum Jump for one of your slop runs? Then if you do have to do Pendulum Jump on it, then it might take you more attempts than it took me. I wouldn't be surprised if QQ like got it in 1. 20% of it is people removing it. I was gonna remove one today, and I simply do not have enough channel points. I think I've wasted plenty of channel points in your channel. Doing well, just working. Happened to see the new 7 Revelation trailer from today. Some 6 shots of weapons. Yeah, I saw one of the weapons. I was like, is that a weapon? That kind of looks shitty. And then I did see Ruby weapon. I think looks really cool. 100% couldn't do it on your first try. This run is fucked as hell. A lot of it too doesn't even like. Most of this is just luck, and I am extremely unlucky. And I am saying that as someone who absolutely does throw some runs and plays really shitty sometimes, but there was like a run I had the other day where I had a good weapon and Gwyn replaced Quelaag and Sanctuary Guardian replaced Gargoyle. So it was like, okay, that fucking sucks. I did have access to a Black Knight sword, like great sword, which would have been good for Gwyn and probably Sanctuary Guardian. But it was just like, I forget what ended up killing that run, but it was just like really shitty. What the fuck is this? I don't know what that is. Alright, chat, we're starting up a new one. I'm gonna dive on in. We do have some ads starting soon, but I'm just gonna snooze them. We probably won't have one until hopefully we'll find a good spot in the run to have to run the ads. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. My week is kind of flying by. I'm sort of in like a brain fog all week. I mean, it's only been 2 days. I'm sure it'll improve, but... Alright, we are in 3-2-1. Lucky 3-2-1. I think this is the run, chat. We're finally going to do it. Ooh, baby. Hunter with Quelaag's Fury Sword. Seeing Quelaag's Fury Sword always concerns me a little bit because... anytime I have a good weapon, it usually means that I'm going to get really dog shit, some dog shit luck. Also, how you doing, Neras? Fun Guy Swarm 1.0 release today. Pickle Pete release at the end of the month. Interesting. I feel like I've heard of both of those games, but they're not coming to mind. Survivors likes? Nice. Horde Survivors? Hell yeah. I do like Vampire Survivors quite a bit. I didn't play Vampire... what was the card one? Vampire Survivors, like, card game? Ooh, Gwendolyn. Getting Gwendolyn out of the way early would be nice. If we can make that happen. I think we should be able to. Vampire Crawlers, yeah. How you doing, Vorpal? Good to see you. Oh wait, Zio, did you dismiss it? I have the one YouTube chat covering that part of the screen. Oh, okay. Chat, do we... I'm going to let chat decide. Do we use this scythe and go and loot and make our way back here for the Quelaag Fury Sword? Or do we just pick it up now and not tempt fate? Use the scythe or no? Hurry up, chat. Pocket Fury Sword is huge. That's true. Get it later? Good enough for me. I was kind of going with that, like... It does make Gwendolyn a little bit scarier. I think we should have enough time running back and forth. I know we did during the, Also, his attacks will be a little less punishing, I think. Yeah, I do want to do some looting. Although we certainly run the risk of becoming over-encumbered. Okay. Oscar's looking real good. I'm not going to look forward to fighting him later, but... We got a whopping 4 souls so far. Scythe has also got a pretty good moveset. That's very interesting. I would like to get at least 10 Twinkling to start. Why not? Chat, did anyone just hear some strange audio? Or was everything normal? I made a critical mistake the other night. I talked about it a little bit. Like what? So my phone was ringing. I was getting a spam call. And I set up phone link on my computer, which was a mistake because... Oh, shit. This fucking phone call's ruining everything, dude. So it's ringing on my desktop, but I have desktop audio muted, but I don't know how that... You heard mommy ASMR. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's a 100% drop rate from these guys, so it might not be worth farming this guy. It's been in a different window. Okay. No, I mentioned this the other day. But when I was getting ready to, like, test my capture of Duskbloods, yeah, I don't think... We'll do one more of this farming attempt. But we at least know that Basilisks are dropping them sometimes. But I was setting up, like, my footage for Duskbloods. And it said, like, send to your phone, like, from my computer. And I was like, that sounds pretty sick. So I clicked that and it like downloaded like phone link and stuff. I'm like, okay, I can figure this out later, like whatever. And then it just didn't work. It literally broke Bluetooth on my phone. Bluetooth just wasn't working on like, I thought like my Bluetooth devices, like my headphones and shit were broken. And worse, like every time my phone gets a notification, it plays a Windows like error noise in my ear, which fucking sucks. It sucks so bad. And I get a lot of spam calls because I somehow just my cell phone number through like work. So I get a lot of spam calls of being like, would this be a good fit for your organization? I'm like, you should never fucking call me again. And it's also election season, yeah. Alright, so we got some humanity for some reason. Humanity's good. It stacks with the Fury Sword. But yeah, so my phone was ringing and I heard my ringtone through these headphones and I was like, fuck! It would have been very funny if you guys heard it, though. I don't love the giant the giant armor. The future is your mandatory earpiece playing the Windows error message over and over in your brain. I do have a little bit of that, Cosmic, where I do have a a recurring heart condition that happens every so often. It's like a heart murmur thing. It's called atrial fibrillation. And because of that, I have to wear my Apple Watch all the time. And all of my like work shit will vibrate on my wrist. And it's like, so I always had like, anytime, like, so if I get added to a group chat, which happens exclusively when I'm streaming, my fucking watch will just start blowing up and I'll be like, am I like having like a heart thing going on right now? Like, what's going on? And then it's just like I was added to a group chat and like I didn't turn off the notifications yet. And it's like, all of my work stuff goes through here too, so it's like a very, it's not an enjoyable thing when I feel my watch go off, but it's a necessary thing and I'm just like, oh my god, dude. So it is kind of like the mandatory earpiece situation that you're talking about. It's very funny. I didn't even see what he gave me. He's got a very expensive Firekeeper soul, which I would like. He's got stone armor and the hawk ring. Okay, so he doesn't really have much, but that's fine. Come again. Let's level up, because if we get over encumbered and have to warp out of the graveyard, I would like to not lose the 3,000 souls. Key to New Londo Ruins. I feel like that fucking key is always there. But yeah, with regards to my heart condition, it's not like a very serious thing, luckily. It's like a condition that a lot of people have and a lot of people just kind of live with it. But the fun part of it for me is that it makes it so that any ADHD medication that I could take is like out of the question. It's like I can't. Oh, well, I appreciate that. I also would not like to have heart issues, but it is the card that I was dealt, unfortunately. Yeah, it's called atrial fibrillation. Alright, we got Drake's Sword. A little bit better for our current needs right now. Doctors do say less coffee, which is like one of the only things that I can like kind of help with my ADHD is like drinking caffeine. Am I gonna die young? No, it's something that like usually people in like their mid 60s or 70s get. So like my entire like adult life I've been hearing, wow, you're the youngest person I've ever seen with this heart condition. It's literally just like an arrhythmia, so my heart beats differently sometimes. I don't currently have it, and my phone can detect when I go into it. And recently, I've had it come back a lot more this year. I think like stress is one of the triggers, and you know, there's the like drinking alcohol, so I've really cut back on drinking and stuff. But oh, I also never leveled up. Yeah, exactly. But like the good news is when I end up in the heart condition, I can kind of just go for a jog. And when I go for a jog, it usually like just like a really brisk, like not super exerting or anything. Nice, we got the Bed of Chaos Lord Soul. I can usually just get back to a normal heart rate. I do get a weird headache after that, but I've been seeing cardiologists and stuff, but like the only downside, like, I mean, obviously there's multiple downsides, but the biggest downside for me is that I can't take any medication for my ADHD on it. So it's like I just have to raw dog ADHD, which sucks. It's been quite bad. We do have the drip. We are dripped out of our mind right now. What's up here? Doesn't look like anything too horrible up there. But yeah, that's another thing. Creepy was asking earlier if I got my CPAP machine yet, which I think should help like across the board with like everything. But unfortunately, I have no information. That was not a fucking jump. That was a roll. God fucking damn it. That's fine. We'll check the spoiler log and see where shit was. I'll probably, we'll check the spoiler log and then I'm going to run the ads to get them out of the way. You guys won't miss anything. You'll just miss like me setting up the randomizer and everything. But let's see what was in store for us there. Because maybe that was a blessing in disguise. Cheat sheet. I feel like this one might have been the run that we wanted. Okay, the Lord Vessel was in Blighttown on Quaylana's island. Where was the Peculiar Doll? Peculiar Doll was in Blighttown after the Rickety Bridge. So that's in the front of Blighttown, I believe. Maybe, no, I can probably get there from the other thing. Where was the Crest Key? Crest Key was in the Painted World. Yeah, I mean, that was not too bad of a seed, but whatever. That jump is scary every single time, Carl, like 2 streams ago. It's true. I don't think I was blocking enough. Like, I wasn't still blocking there, so I think it might have been I didn't have enough stamina for it, because that DLC enemy is very scary. You already beat the Onimusha demo in 20 minutes? Record that shit and put it on speedrun.com. You might have yourself like a Dan Reichard top 10 time right there. Not really, Vorpal. I think Ruby Weapon in the new Final Fantasy looks pretty cool, but everything else, like, it's hard to get excited about video games these days for me. I am going to run the ads really quick, chat. You won't miss anything. I'm just going to be setting up the new run and yapping. So I'm going to run those now, but it'll be back in 3 minutes. But yeah, nothing really excited me in today's showcase. How about you? How about anyone in chat? It didn't post to YouTube, kind of salty. Damn, that sucks. You should. Speedrunning's fun. Okay, let's go to the enemy randomizer. Reroll that. Ruby Weapon does look really cool. I do like the Easter egg for Ruby Weapon that was in Rebirth on the poster. I was very excited about that. I had fond memories, Dom, of beating Ruby Weapon in traffic. Made a point to only play games prior from like 2006 lately, and it's been going so well. That sounds like a really good strat. I haven't really played too many recent games. Oh yeah, drive safe, man. Have a good one. Hope you had a good day at work, and I'm glad you get to go home. Yeah, the new Warlock D&D game does look pretty interesting. It's one of those games that I'm like, that looks cool, and I don't know if I'll ever actually play it, you know? But yeah, I was like watching the showcase. I was watching it on Ashwin's stream. She and Regal were watching it together. It was nice to see them again. But I didn't really, I wasn't like super paying attention to stuff. Like, nothing really grabs my attention. My very hard to get attention. At one point, Regal mentioned Dark Souls and sounded very excited, and I like ran in to see what he was talking about, and it was like something unrelated. I think it might have been the anime Gooner game that they showed. Alright, who are we starting with? It dipped out for like half a second. Let me see. Did I accidentally pin a message? Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I think I was trying to click something else, and yeah, let's go ahead and unpin that. Sorry about that, Besley. I like saw myself do it, and I was like, oh, okay, that would have been embarrassing if I pinned that. Turns out it did. Okay, Cleric is the only one with a good weapon. I think we might just go Warrior. I mean, Knight is okay as well. I mean, we never really use this hammer. Let's use this hammer. I kind of hate this hammer, but it's been a while since I've used it, so maybe it's not as bad as I remember it being. Loft Song and Lego Skylines were pretty cool announcements. Ontos and Metro 2039 was cool. Yeah, I wish I could get excited about the Final Fantasy VII stuff, but I feel like it's like just a series that is not for me, which I'm okay with. I kind of came to terms with that during Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's fun. The games, like, they play really well. I do like the combat system in it. Alright, it's Super Ornstein again. If they land that plane, then play it. What's up, Hamilton Howley? Huh. I think I'm going to play it either way, even if they don't quite land it. If for no other reason than to... I will, like, try and play it a lot. Just so I can be a more powerful hater on it. But yeah, I very much feel like I am not the target audience for that game. And I think there is a very, very large target audience for that game, and I'm very happy for them getting to enjoy it. Yeah, play games from 2006, you can play Sonic 06, it's true. Yeah, it is one of the Fs in every FNFF, that's true. I am contractually obligated to play it eventually. One, two, three. Rare soul count. But yeah, like, I could spend the rest of my life playing Final Fantasy VII OG once, like, at least once a year and be extremely happy about that. So, like, I didn't really need a remake. Okay, these guys are dropping Demon Titanite. Might be worth farming them. I don't really want to fight this Crystal Hollow. You want a new Final Fantasy standalone that is as good as 7, 8, 9, 10, etc. Have you played 13? I know it's not really a new Final Fantasy, but... it is very good. I think you would really like 13, Hamilton Howley. It's no Lost Odyssey. It's no Lost Odyssey. I was thinking of you the other day, Hamilton Howley, because Wario64 posted that Lost Odyssey was on sale somewhere. I was like, hell yeah, dude. I think we might try and farm some Demon Titanite here, chat. We might be able to level this up with Demon Titanite. Is this a Demon Titanite weapon? Is Vamos a demon? I feel like he would be a demon. A proper remaster with upscaled textures and stuff. Yeah, dude, he's dropping 2 a pop. I feel like it would be foolish of us to not just do this. Yeah, community has already done that with mods. I agree, Bez. I just coughed like an Oblivion NPC. Oh my god. I hope things get better. Who's the boss in here? Super Ornstein. So we'll be able to stomp him with this weapon, I'm pretty sure, but... You want FF10 remaster with original face models and cutscenes, fast forward, and dialogue skip? Chad, I haven't, we'll see how all the charity stream stuff goes, but I am kind of tempted to add a milestone on there for the charity, where I would have to learn the Final Fantasy X speedrun. Cutscene remover, true RNG. My buddy Cass, my Australian buddy Cass, has been streaming that a lot. He's currently on fun employment, so he's been doing a lot of streaming. And at very not Australian-friendly time, which means it's great for the beginning of my workday. I get to hang out and watch him play some Final Fantasy X. And he's like, you can just follow a guide and speedrun it. And I'm like, that sounds like a pretty fun stream. Hey, a better mask. Hell yeah. Good to know little guys have a chance to drop this mask if we get, like, Symbol of Avarice. So the worst part about Demon Titanite is that it does take, like, 5,000 to upgrade. The mod for 9 is, like, the definitive way to play it now. Hell yeah. But yeah, with cutscene remover, speedrunning Final Fantasy X feels very appealing. But I was thinking, like, yeah, if we're looking for, like, milestones, I do have quite a few, but I think that would be a pretty nice stretch goal to have, is, like, I will do a stream where I learn the Final Fantasy X speedrun. With cutscene remover. I don't think anyone would care. No one would want that, though. No one would want to watch me play a Final Fantasy game. No one really likes Final Fantasy X and would like to watch me play it. I think that's 10, right? See, if I was like a true sicko gamer, I mean, it's kind of tempting to get more than 10, but we know that these guys drop it. I'm sure we'll find more of these guys in the world. I dodged, but okay. You'll never get to see the Titus laugh. We could easily make that happen, Zio. Chat, is this a Demon Titanite weapon? Darmok's down? Hell yeah. I have to imagine this is a Demon Titanite weapon. You don't think so? Is it twinkling? Do a telemelt thing past the controller thing? Hell yeah. Ugh, rockworm up there means like we are probably never until we get poison knives, we're like not doing anything there. Alright chat, we're checking Petrus because I do sort of hate this weapon. Petrus could give me something better. Wouldn't take much. Oh, Zio, I don't know if you were here yesterday. It's twinkling. I feel like that makes sense. Here we go. Here's the dunce cap that I was talking about earlier. It's the dunce cap that Frostwad could make me wear. Kind of dripped out, honestly. No. Very good. Tempting. Oh, dude, he does have the diaper. See, the problem with the diaper is that with this armor set that we're wearing, like the robe that we have on, we wouldn't be able to see how diped up we are. So not really worth getting the diaper. What's the scaling on this, John? C scaling and strength is pretty tight. So yeah, I don't mind having 10 Demon Titanite to use later on. If we find Quelaag's Fury Sword, it could be real good. I think this weapon's fine enough for like the early bosses. Speaking of, we can split and add the boss to the counter. Another benefit of this weapon is if we find, what's it called, like one of those toxic guys, we can kill him and not have to worry about like running away from him. Bum, 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 bum. Regular Titanite would be interesting. So you can get it to plus 10, plus 15. He does have a chunk. Let's just buy it right now. That would be interesting. We can actually check with this guy. No, it's twinkling. Okay, twinkling makes way more sense. The R2 on this does not seem worth it. Why Miyazaki? Oh, it's because this guy died. Okay. It's been hard to judge if those guys were alive or not. Why is this thing not doing fire damage? There we go. That was weird. I guess it just wasn't showing the effect, maybe because he was like clipping into the ground there. Yeah, this isn't Andre's hammer. Andre's hammer sucks. I really dislike Andre's hammer. Ooh, look at this. Okay. Might have a decent farm for Demon Titanite here, chat. Right in our basement. Oh, dude, that's so scary. Fuck you. Alright, well, good to know. I feel like this weapon's not really worth using a Twinkling Titanite on. Unless we have, like, very cheap Twinkling Titanite, I don't think I really want to use it. I think we can get a couple more levels here, though, with... assuming this guy doesn't kill our ass dead. I'm tempted. I want to see what this is. Fuck! Alright, well, we're looting, chat. Yo, what's up, Abner? Good to see you. Hope you've been doing well. Yeah, I kind of figured that there would be a weapon immediately. I got a Lucerne. It's another weapon that I cannot stand. I'm just drawn to looting, chat. Claymore is way more usable. Dude, the first 3 fucking things I check are different weapons. What are the odds of that? I have not played either Sonic Adventure 1 or 2 on stream. Perhaps someday. Ring of the Sun's Firstborn doesn't really do much for us. We still have all of Firelink to loot as well. We might be able to bring this Claymore all the way to the Black Knight replacement and then get the drop there. Someday you'll make me watch the fan dub of Sonic Adventure 2. I don't know if I would find that very enjoyable. Is it any good? I wonder if we can loot everything here. What is that? Okay. It's a chaos bug. You have been asking me to play that, Abner. That is very true. However, I am primarily a Twitch streamer. And everyone on Twitch hates Sonic. No one on Twitch likes Sonic. They only like Dark Souls. And who am I to not give Twitch lies? No, it's true. It's true, Darmok. No one wants to watch me play Sonic. I played Sonic 06. And everyone said, never play this game again. Play less Sonic games. Watchtower Basement Key. Nothing. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here, dude. I'll fight you. You will win. Zeo only likes Dark Souls. Zeo is the fucking reason I play this game in the first place. Zeo can't rewrite history here and tell me he doesn't want to see me playing Dark Souls. One of the first things this motherfucker said when I met him was, you need to play Dark Souls. Thought this was Sonic. I'll just put a Sonic mod on. Is there any Sonic mods where I can make the Chosen Undead look like Sonic? Preferably tall Sonic from Fortnite. I don't like having this little vitality. I need to level up my vitality. We don't have any... This is a rough start to the run, chat. I don't really miss the Vamos hammer, but... Get fucked. Great axe we can't use. Things are getting a little more concerning by the moment. Yeah, just put on the Sonic OST and you can imagine. How many hours? Until what? You're not wrong, Abner, but allegedly, at the end of the week, I'm going to be doing a charity stream. And donations to that charity could make me finish the other chapters in Sonic 06. That is the word on the street. Oh, man. This is, things are getting a little worse. Every item I pick up is getting a little worse. In Dark Souls 1, I've played this game for 18 minutes and 15 seconds. Oh, no, sorry. I've played this game for 18 minutes and 21 seconds. I'm pretty excited for the Eagles to start playing again. Honestly, I'm just excited for all Philly sports to start. This year is going to be fucking nuts for Philly sports. LeBron. The Flyers are looking real good after last season. You said you would do them too, and I will. I will. Yeah, I imagine the Phillies will be in the playoffs. I feel like they're pretty good at getting to the playoffs. It's usually a red October. A spooky day or a day in October. This Pisaka might just follow us everywhere. Where's my Roblox?
Where's my Roblox? Stremmer? Where's my Roblox?
As soon as I get the $10,000, I will play Roblox on stream. I would like to kill that Pisaka, but it's not super pressing to get that resource right now. Do you think Andre's gonna have any weapons, chat? Oh yeah, but Scammer, I have like probably... I'm a Dark Souls speedrunner, so I probably have like 5,000 hours in Dark Souls at this point. Not really a good way for me to check, because a lot of Dark Souls that I've played was on Switch, a lot of it was on... not entirely legitimate version on Steam, so it doesn't really track it that way. I imagine Twitch Tracker might show how many hours I've streamed Dark Souls, which is probably a decent indicator of it, but... there's like no universe where we're gonna get enough... Yeah, we're not getting enough stats to two-hand this. The gargoyle down there is annoying, but... He's only got a longbow. Chloranthy ring's pretty interesting. I would argue that I've learned more playing Slop than anything else in this game. I've learned so much bullshit about Dark Souls by playing Slop. Oh, good. Like it was yesterday? That feels like an eternity ago for me. That was a very long time ago, it feels like. Only Up? What a time that was. I would not be opposed to playing more Only Up 64. I feel like we do need to level up strength because we're likely to get some weapons that are going to require strength. My only regret with playing only up, I did not, Besley. What was it called? Curiosity? I did not. I did watch people play it, though. It looked pretty fun. Sonic 06 with a fan remake? Yo, nice. Dragon Ass just died somewhere, which means that there is going to be a Dragon Ass on the return here that's going to suck, but... Yeah, I'm not a big fan of, like, the only... I never actually played only up. Not really a fan of the genre of those games, but Curiosity did look like one that was actually built with the enjoyment of the player in mind, which I appreciate. Another Soul of a Hero. Fuck yes, dude. Imagine if we did get enough strength to use this fucking thing. The problem then would be the endurance that we have. Last Ronin when it comes out? I probably won't. What just gave me all that bleed resist? Did we talk to Petrus yet? We did. He's got nothing. How much does this take? It's 46. So that's a little more wieldy. Guardian Tail, let's go, dude. Best weapon in the game. A lot of care in it. Yeah, it definitely seemed that way. I like that it wasn't like... Actually, you know what? Guardian Tail actually might have a use here, chat. Chat, we're trying this again. We're rewriting history. I am very glad that my fucking phone is ringing again. Huh. Keep getting fucking scam calls from Canada, dude. Baby skeleton. I think we can poison this thing. How fucking close do I have to be to this goddamn thing for this trash-ass fucking weapon? I take it back. This weapon is never worth it. There's literally no fucking use case for this goddamn weapon, dude. It's a matter of principle at this point. Yeah, that weapon fucking sucks. Alright, chat. Chalk another one up. Another dog shit run down the fucking toilet. I need to get the toilet sound effect. So my idea there was, we didn't even have to kill that thing. It's just so many... those things have killed me so many times. They are susceptible to poison. If you have poison darts, like poison throwing darts, they're fine. I wanted to get revenge on them, and of course... Revenge is never the option, chat. We've learned this time and time again in literally all of fiction. Oy. It has been quite a week of slop so far. So the fucked up thing as well, chat, is I did close the phone link on my phone, and I tried uninstalling it yesterday, and it's just like, it's still popping up all the time, and it drives me fucking crazy. Alright, we are now on attempt 323. Surely things will go right this time. The good news is things are going to start going good in The randomizer. I actually, that call that was coming in from Canada, when I was trying to jump the bridge there, they did call to tell me that the randomizer is going to start being good. And we got a Dark Hand start. Not bad. It's been a minute since we've gotten to suck some NPCs. Another Vamos Hammer. Pyromancer also looking pretty good. Ooh, we can do Deprived. Pyromancer looks like it's going to be heavy, though. So let's go with Knight. It's been a minute since we've had... Dark Hand was the right-hand weapon. I don't even remember what the left-hand weapon was. I think it was just a dagger. I don't mind a Dark Hand start. Artorias? I hear breathing. I think it's Artorias. I don't love Artorias with the Dark Hand. And we're mid-rolling, which is not great, but we have decent defense, so it might not be too bad. What do you think, chat? You think I can pull this off? There he is. Be nice to get him out of the way. Nope. That's probably fair. Dude, his sword almost hit me still. This is going to be the slop run of all slop runs. That doesn't instill me with very much confidence. Chad, I think we will try and get to Solaire and see how much humanity we can get from him. It does feel horrible to do that, but maybe he likes it. Maybe he likes it when you steal his humanity. Regrettably. Oh, I take Petrus's humanity every time. I don't love that, chat. Crestfallen does not have any humanity. Also, that dude's got, he's down in his luck. He's down in his luck. This guy gives enough souls, and he's dropping Twinkling. He's easy enough to parry. I think I one-shot him. Okay, it's not a guaranteed drop, so fuck it. I should be able to get humanity from a Dark Wraith. Ooh, a Soul Mass. Interesting. It's the entire fucking new Londo down here, dude. Where the fuck did this guy even come from? That is unfortunately a whole lot of souls that is very tempting. For not too much effort. Dark Wraith is a little scary, but... when they're scaled down, it's not too bad. I mean, we'll probably just get dumpstered by Artorias anyway, so it's really not worth it, but... if nothing else, chat, we're getting nice parry practice. And more Twinkling, dude. Oh, so that's where he is. Rare falling animation of this guy. Ideally, I'd like just the skeleton to get here. Stone giant? Where the fuck did he come from? Did he, like, hear the wisp blow up or something and come from the other room? Because I don't think there's usually a vagrant there. Don't kick me, asshole. Fuck. Man, I love this game. I love this game. I love this challenge. It's what I get, man. I get greedy. The greed. I get greedy wanting to have a little bit of an extra cushion at the beginning of this extremely punishing fucking challenge. How greedy of me, dude. Oh, man. Whew. The slop. The slop is feeling rough, chat. The slop is feeling rough. But we will persevere.
Greed is good. Gordon Gecko, 1987.
Very true. Zia, thank you for the 100 bits. Let me see. I think that puts us up to... Go ahead and update the old health bar here. Oh, wait. I don't have it open. Whew. Man, dude. This slop is fucking me up. I've been having headaches most days. And, the slop certainly isn't helping today. Where is Dark Souls? There it is. So I was able to see it in OBS, and I couldn't... It didn't, like, show up on my monitor. Which is pretty funny. Alright, chat. Here we go. This one, for sure, is going to be good. Look at this start that we got. Man, I feel like I'm going to have to use the Lucerne at some point. Alright, well, we got another Dark Hand run. Well, never mind. Alright, chat, we got a blood shield in the waiting for us as well. This one will be fine. Chat, I do think that this is going to be the run. And it's going to be funny because in the future I'm going to be watching this back. Because this will be the run, you know? This will get the full video treatment and all that. And the highlight. And I won't even remember. I'll see in the opening thing me saying, hey, this is the run. And I was like, wow, you know, I knew the whole time. I will not even remember that it was so punishing leading up to this that I was dead inside. I do like to get Seath out of the way early. Literally the lore of the bottomless box. I don't think I know the lore of the bottomless box, honestly. What if I picked up the shield early? That wouldn't be too bad. It would be good to be able to block stuff. The only thing is, I can't two-hand this immediately. And really, I am just so, I don't usually block in these games. Zio, thank you for the 100 bits.
Pizza in the morning, pizza in the
God
evening.
damn it.
Pizza at supper time. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have food at any time.
I think you might have misspelled pizza there, Zio. Towards the end. If I just died to the skeleton, I would be so fucking pissed. Does he drop anything? He does not. It's Seath, so I do want to... So Barricade, usually illusory wall will go through with a shield. He uses a shield a lot, and he has a lot more success with keeping a run going than I do. So that I think that is definitely the move. I do like having a shield in this. The downside for me is that it is so drastically different than my playstyle that I always fuck up having a shield, and the main benefit of a shield in this game for me is ensuring that I can take on Gwyn. Zio, thank you for the 100 bits. I will surely remember to update the fucking stored roll, dude. I'm sure I will remember to update the health bar at the earliest convenience. Miyazaki, you've done it again! Dog shit. Part of me wanted to break the crystal so I could kill him through the wall because of shit like that just fucking stuck and I can't do anything. I'm doing really good damage. Chat, I am so looking forward to playing a randomizer where you guys are in control of what I do versus random chance. Let's go ahead and update the health bar. You don't think, yeah, I love blaming Miyazaki when it is so clearly not his fault at all. Merlin, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Welcome in, everybody. What were you up to, Merlin? What were you getting up to today? Missed the F. You missed quite a few, Samo. They were all pretty bad. What's up, Ashy? Little Pokemon? Nice. Nuzlocke, right? If I remember correctly. This is very similar to a Nuzlocke in Pokemon in that it is arbitrary rules that are bullshit and very punishing, and it makes me want to pull my dwindling hair out of my head. I am for sure maulding when I play this. But what's up? How you doing, Squatch? Oh, it's a ROM hack that follows the anime. That sounds really sick. That sounds way better, but difficult for you? Hell yeah. A god gamer like you? No way. I've seen you play Gauntlet on, what was that, N64? I can't imagine any game being difficult for you. Thank you so much for the raid, buddy. I hope you had a good stream. It's good to see you as always. Everyone give Merlin a follow. Always doing some fun shit over there on his stream. He's doing some friend slop typically. Hell yeah, go get some food. Hell yeah. Another one of Delco's finest. Another one of my former bandmates. He, however, didn't curse me into playing fucking Dark Souls for the rest of my life like Zio did. But yeah, welcome in everyone. I'm Carl Germ. I am doing a very, very difficult challenge in Dark Souls where currently I just randomized all of the bosses and all of the enemies. I am also randomizing all of the items right now, and we are starting up a new game. You can see here I have 324 attempts at this challenge, and the best that I have done is killing 10 of the 26 bosses. I have to kill all of the bosses, and I don't know where any of the items to access those bosses are. I don't know what I'm picking up, if it's going to be a good weapon or not. Normally, I would just kind of go around and pick up any item that I can, but this is a use what you get challenge where it auto-equips a weapon. So if I pick something up, immediately I have to use it, and I can't stop using it until I pick something else up. I played in Amist, and I played Bass. very briefly, before I started my IT career, which has been going great. Has not at all been horrible. Okay, we got... This build starts with a really good weapon. I'll probably start with this one. And also it starts with one of the diaper lower body armor sets. We'll check the other ones here and see if there's anything better. I doubt it, but yeah, I forget. I've lost count of how many attempts we've had today. Today wasn't... We didn't start at 311 today, did we? That honestly feels like it might be correct. It has not been a very successful day of attempts. Something died. An immediate 800 souls. Nice. Yeah, I've been on tour with other bands. I only played a couple of shows with Amos back in the day. One of them was Warped Tour, which was very cool. But I have been touring with other bands as well, and it is tough. A lot of times you don't even really break... Like, you'd be lucky to break even on a tour. In most instances, I did not break even when I went on tour with my bands. But it's all about the love of the music, you know? This fucking guy again. What? We have a better weapon this time. What's the name of this robe? I think it might be one of the cleric robes. I should have probably broke the... Actually, he might break the crystal himself. He never broke even either. What do you play? Squatch. What instrument do you play? Oh, this is Chester's long coat. Barricade. I don't remember what this was. You play guitar? Hell yeah. Whoop. This enemy's very scary. Luckily, we are in the tutorial area, so they are scaled down. It's the only instance in this challenge of having enemies scaled down. Yeah, touring is a whole dang thing. Darmok knows. Darmok is a sick bassist, and you should check out her band, Steel Samurai. Yeah, this is the bass players only chat, yeah. Bassists seem to gravitate towards my chat for some reason. Speaking of bass, yeah, speaking of bass. Hell yeah. What's up, Greer? Good to see you, buddy. I think I saw way too late, but were you doing a music stream the other day? Bummed I missed it. Dude, I just did like a PvP backstab there. Never heard of it. So I wonder if Seath broke his crystal, and if we can do damage to him. I think we can probably get through... Okay, that's a Chaos Eater. Chain Sodomy? Hell yeah. I imagine that was like Christian rock. With a name like that, I imagine that's Christian rock. Potentially would restore the crystal. It's tempting to see what that thing dropped, but I guess I'm not really likely to see many of them. There's a fucking bone pillar, dude. At least we can one-shot him. Fuck it, chat. I'm checking this. Green shard, not great. It for sure did. Okay, well, we're at least out of the Seath-ussy. Much more damage with this weapon. You periodically get the mood to do streams. Well, you just got the new PC, right? How's that been working out for you? I hope it's been going well. I need to get Rocksmith going on my new PC and get back into that. lately, just for shits and giggles, you've been telling people that we played the Budokan in Japan back in 2021. Yeah, no one can fact check, so it's fine. Thrash metal? I assumed it was probably like a thrash band. And a metalcore band? Hell yeah. One of my friends is in a thrash band called Artificial Scarcity. They've been doing pretty well recently. I'm not super into the genre. Like, I kind of look like I would be, like with the septum piercing and the longer hair and the beard and shit. I absolutely look, especially like wearing a Berserk shirt and stuff. I don't really listen to thrash that much, but I have been to many thrash shows because of my friends who play in it. You think you see a ghost up there? When has that ever been a problem? As long as I don't have the goddamn butcher knife, I think it should be okay. Alright, chat, we are not risking Petrus. I do really look hardcore, which is funny because when I was, like, the band that I toured with the most was, like, an Americana folk singer-songwriter. And I did kind of just look like this in that band. I am always dressed like a hardcore guy, yeah. But, like, honestly, like, one of the best shows that I've ever been to in my life was a J-pop show. And I'm not even talking about baby metal, I'm talking about straight-up J-pop. But yeah, you should check out Artificial Scarcity. They're real sick if you're into that kind of music. You love folky indie stuff too? Yeah, that was a singer-songwriter named Caroline Reese. We got to open for Brandi Carlile, which was a wild show. Wild not in like the usual sense of like, oh dude, this shit was so wild, but just like getting to play for an artist that big and like being in like a dressing room and shit at the Sands Bethlehem Casino where like Simon and Garfunkel and Incubus and all kinds of fucking bands have played before. And just being like, alright guys, we're gonna act like this is totally normal for us. We're just gonna pretend like having a dressing room and not just like a shitty closet in a dive bar for the green room. We're just gonna pretend like we do this shit all the time. You and Alex both presently look like such metalheads. Alex is a metalhead, but if you like talk to him, you would not expect him to be into metal. So yeah, we weren't in the green room with Brandi Carlile. We did hang out with her guitarists quite a bit. One of her guitarists still follows me on Instagram and will like periodically like the dumbass video game shit I post on there, which is very sweet because he's like, I don't know, I think he's like won a ton of Grammys and shit. So that's very funny. Looks like a really nice soul farm down here. But yeah, in terms of like heavier music and stuff, I would say like the style of like heavy kind of metal proggy stuff that I like is like Protest the Hero, Alexis on Fire, that kind of stuff. Basically, if it's like riff heavy, screamy music, it's got to be from Canada for me, apparently. Greer knows what I'm talking about. Yo, that's awesome. That's awesome, Squatch. I do like the good Canadian shit. God, I haven't thought about Woe Is Me in a while. It's funny, though, the other band that I was in was a, like, kind of... I guess the way to describe it would be, like, sort of shoegazy. Like, indie, alternative kind of stuff. It was called Howlish. And we got booked for a hardcore show in Baltimore. And that was like one of the coolest shows that we've ever played. Every Time I Die too, hell yeah. And we played this show in Baltimore that was like strictly just like from the start at like 3 p.m. until like 9 p.m. or whenever it went, 10 p.m. It was all hardcore bands. So there was a shit ton of bands there because all of their songs were like pretty... you know, pretty quick. And our band did not play that at all. I was like, should we, like, put on more distortion or something and kind of play to the crowd a little bit? And Hamilton Howley in chat I don't know if he's still here, but he was like, nah, dude, let's just play whatever we, like, fuck it. Like, we're just going to play what we play. And I was like, hell yeah. And we did that, and every single band we played with, and every single person that was there came up, and they're like, hey, we don't really listen to that kind of music that you guys play, but you guys were fucking awesome. They were, like, all super sweet and extremely kind, and it was really, really nice. Really nice. And, compare that to when my indie Americana band played the Victory Brewery Brewgrass Festival, which was a bluegrass festival that we were requested directly by the guy booking it to play. And we started it out just as a three-piece. Hamilton Howley, instead of playing his electric guitar, used acoustic guitar. And the crowd fucking hated us. They were so fucking mean, dude. They were just like, less singing, more guitar. And, like, it was insane, dude. And we were like, what the fuck, dude? And for our second set, we had our drummer. And famously, bluegrass does not have drummers. It's kind of like heresy to have a drummer on a bluegrass stage. And when I say drummer, it was like literally his kit was like he had a snare drum. And for a kick, we just mic'd up a tambourine that he stepped on the floor. It was like, and he had like hi-hats. Like, wasn't even like a full drum kit or anything. And we were texting him about it, and we're like, dude, like, it's funny too, because he's like from Tennessee. Like, he lives right outside of Nashville and stuff, so like, very ingrained in that world. And we're like, dude, these guys fucking hate us. They know that we're not bluegrass, and they fucking hate it, and they're making it very known that they hate us. And when we were bringing the kit up on stage, everyone was like really pissed off. And after every single song, Tommy was just like, shh, that ain't bluegrass. After every song, it was so fucking funny. Yeah, metalheads looking scary as fucking being the sweetest people, yeah. You're from the Appalachian Mountains, North Carolina, so your roots are in North Carolina? Hell yeah. But yeah, it was a wild... I was like, how the fuck were the hardcore guys like way cooler about a genre they don't like playing? Nuclear Heat that night. It's Hamilton Halley, I think at one point like threw his like pedal board off the stage and shit. It was pretty cool. I was like, dude, we were literally asked to play this show. We didn't like beg to play it to you fucking sickos. Alright, I'm not even really paying attention to the stats that I'm dumping in here, but we're going to see if we can kill some bosses. I forgot to split for the first boss. We did not skip the asylum. It's Pasaka? Oh, alright. It's a basilisk. Oh, I'm definitely down for it. No, for sure, yeah. Always be yourself on stage. Yo, what's up, Illusory? How you doing, buddy? How's your runs going? Dude, my luck has been rancid, Illusory. I think I was talking about it in your stream the other day, but like... just some of the worst luck possible. Getting Twinkling there, actually pretty good luck. Also, Illusory, still have not seen a single Twin Humanity or Humanity drop from a Vagrant. You can ask anyone in my chat. It does not exist. It doesn't happen. It's fake. It's fiction. We made it up. A pure fabrication. Happy with the... I think I saw your PB of 10. That was sick. It was also some pretty bad luck by the end of it, I'm pretty sure. It was when you beat Manus on the Golem Arena, right? That was awesome. Dude, it's like always been Gargoyle in here today. With this weapon. Is this even randomized? Let's see if Andre's selling any souls and we can just level this up and... Oh, he's selling souls, alright. He's trying to make up for all the shitty stuff that he gave us. Golemax is interesting because we can downgrade that. You haven't beaten Manus outside of the asylum just yet. Were you fighting Manus? I can't remember. I think that's right. It was like Manus was in the arena and you had to fight him pretty much because there was like no other move that you could really make. Ooh. I think we can probably kill this gargoyle. I'm not great at fighting this gargoyle, but... Didn't quite get that. That was also not good. Oh, it was the church, the church rooftop. He's got cheap arrows as well, which is good if we have to use a bow. Cursebite Ring is kind of tempting, honestly. Illusory, I was talking about you earlier because Barricade in my chat was just like, what if you take the shield in the asylum? And I was like, that is a known good strat. That is like... I feel like you have much longer runs than I do. Yo, what's up, QQ? Huh. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Dude, the fucking tail blocked me. At least he can't do the tail attack now. God, I hate this fight so much. Especially with this roll. Oh my god, dude. I don't know how I lived. I was like, let's just fucking tank. Oh, I thought he was doing the tail attack there. That was my bad. I'm so bad at this goddamn fight. I mean, honestly, I should just go and level up. Fighting in the door really sucks, honestly. Zia was right. This gargoyle is, like, literally harder than, like, most of the fucking bosses for me. I'm, like, committed now, though. Like, we cut the tail, so I'm, like... I remember being so confident the one time I saw this. I think with the poise, I need to just, like... Yeah. Don't drop a weapon, you piece of shit. Yeah, the fat roll's really not good. It's, like, never good. Like, having poise is pretty good. I'd rather just level up dexterity at this point, I think, just because I know we'll instantly get another weapon. Here for the Misato representation? Hell yeah. We got plenty of Misato emotes. Glad you like them, Insane Asylum. Shield is looking really good right now. The problem with the shield is just the lack of endurance. Like, I think the one that I had was not very... It didn't have much stability. Chat, unfortunately, I think the ads are about to stop. Or start, unfortunately. It'll be like 3 minutes. Do I have a spear? I can only use this weapon, Squatch. I'll get back to you after the ads are done. But I think they're going to be running soon. But this is a use what you get challenge. So, I can only use what I have. I don't know where any of the items are. Yeah, this is really, like... Potentially some of the worst enemy placements. Oh, I don't think the ad started yet, so we'll try and... Oh, he's doing so much damage, dude. I mean to do that. Let's just heal and try and kill them and just make our way to Firelink. Like, we have a decent enough... We have decent enough defense right now. Silver Knight as well. So the problem is once I kill this boar, the Silver Knight's gonna get through. There's the fucking problem. Kind of looks like a dead end to you. You don't say. You don't say. An annoying pack of enemies here. That has been all day. That has been all week, really. All of my runs have had shit like that. What's up, Randomsome? Welcome back. All right, chat. We'll do another one. I do need to run the ads. I apologize for that. Zio, thank you for the 100 bits. I didn't even door.
That's what you get for dooring, Strep.
I didn't even door. I got out of the door. It's not even... It's harder to door with that guy. I'm going to run the 3 minutes of ads, chat. All you're going to miss is me re-randomizing everything and starting the next run. But you won't miss too much, so... Going to go ahead and run them. Wouldn't run them if I didn't have to, but that's the way it goes on Twitch streaming, unfortunately. But yeah, we're going to be starting up a new run, so you won't miss anything. Man. Hey, YouTube Vertical has no ads. It's true. That is what my YouTube chat on the Vertical feed is saying. YouTube Vertical chat does have people saying that Twitch streamers are polluting the sanctity of YouTube, though, which is very funny. Illusory, I wanted to copy a message that I got on YouTube the other day and post it in your chat. Of someone saying, oh, I don't even know if Illusory can hear me right now. I should probably hold off on this story. But let's see here. That shit was so funny. I accidentally closed the window before I saved the chat message, and I don't know how to see chat history on YouTube because I pay very little attention to it. Oh, also, we can update the health bar. Thank you for the 100 bits, Zio. Dun, dun, dun. All right. This is number 325, I believe. Number 325. There we go. I might have even already updated this, but whatever. Who cares? Oh, interesting. I haven't seen that random, so I should check that out. George always makes really good stuff. This wasn't the run that we just had, right? We didn't start with this weapon, did we? I don't think we did. This doesn't look familiar. I feel like it's just kind of the same armor set, so I was like, uh-oh. Undead Rapport. Dude, I feel like we started with Undead Rapport another time, too. What the fuck? All the randomizers are starting to run together. I've done too many runs today, chat. We've done too many runs today. Alright, it's Ornstein and Smo. Not my favorite thing to start with, but... It upgrades everything when you do, but he said it's also balanced for Titanite. Interesting. That does sound like it would make this challenge a little easier. Which is not why I play this challenge. But I would definitely be down to try that sometime. Yeah, George is like a wizard when it comes to Dark Souls. I did not know that, Abner. Thank you. Thank you for the news. Yo, Squatch, holy shit, thank you for the 100 bits. We'll update the health bar shortly. The health bar under... Oh shit. Hype. Yo, thank you for kicking off the hype train. Holy shit. Use what you find is interesting. Super, yeah. Use what you find, or use what you see is, at least for, like, the permadeath thing, is a little too sicko even for me, currently.
Exclamation mark remind update the health bar, Stremmer.
I should do it right now, honestly. Zio, thank you for the 100 bits. Squatch, thank you for the additional 100 bits. That is... more there. We'll go ahead and update this health bar. If you're not familiar with what this health bar is, I'm just going to do this. I think I lost count of something at some point, so we'll just do this. Make it a nice even 500. When that HP reaches 0... I have to draw a card, and that card corresponds to something that I will have to do at some point on stream. It's looking like this. I do have a charity stream coming up. I think after the charity stream, we'll probably step away from slop for a little bit, and we will focus on the card draw stuff. That is why I played Sonic 06. That is why I played Superman 64. Still no, heard that one before. True, but this time I mean it. Alright, I do not want to start this fight down on Estes. It's Ornstein and Smo. I might be able to maybe one-shot Smo. I'm really bummed that I don't have that YouTube message. I wanted to, like, make it a command in my chat to just have the bot say it. But yeah, Squatch, so the way this challenge works, any item that I pick up will overwrite the item that I'm using. It's auto-equip, and I just have to go with whatever I pick up. Still no humanity drop. Crazy. I feel like I'm playing on like a busted version of this or something, or I have like the wrong settings somewhere. Those necromancers are actually worth quite a lot. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. I feel like the poise in this fight is actually working against me. So, like, having a spear would be really nice, especially with a shield. But it's like, we don't really have the luxury of, like, doing that. I rolled, Miyazaki! I just need to heal. I think like I said, I really think the poise is working against me. How did I miss? It's okay, though, because he missed as well. Oh. I can't believe he didn't impale me there. Dude, the reach on this weapon sucks so bad. That fight did not need to be that sweaty. Miyazaki catching strays. It's not Miyazaki's fault. I am blaming him every time, but... Yo, did anyone chat play Duskbloods? We got 10 Rings of Sacrifice. Why does that happen? I wonder if Illusory has ever seen that. I feel like that's not a typical drop. You can't really get a stack of 10. We're just looting because I hate this weapon. It's gonna get my ass killed anyway. That's something, maybe that was the master key? I don't know. Chester's long coat again, dude. What the fuck? All of these runs are merging together. I think my Dark Souls directory is becoming sentient. Alright, I like that. I really like that. Moonlight Butterfly Horn and Calamity Ring, so that's out of the pool. Like, we could level this up, but I really don't want to. I hate this weapon. It's the same helmet too. I know, dude. It's like, obviously it's a different Chester. That was there last time too. Hang on a second. I'm very confused about this. I want to see something really quick. Did I like forget to... I don't think I forgot to quit out at some point. I think we're just getting really weird luck with it. Unless I'm just like completely... Because like Petrus was selling completely different shit. Are these runs even randomized? That's what it's like. Yeah, so if that was a thing where I grabbed some items hand axe again, dude. That was in a different spot at least. We got Fire Tempest. You gotta head out. Thank you so much for the bits. Thanks for hanging out and talking. I really appreciate it. Wrath of the Gods is crazy. Yeah, thanks for sticking around for the raid. It was nice talking to you. Let's see. Yeah, I think we just got really weird luck with all of that. Because before that was a Lord Soul. It's kind of like, you know how people say, like, history doesn't actually repeat, but it rhymes? That's what Randomizer feels like right now. It's way too early. We definitely need more decks. We're a whopping level 16, dude. Let's go. It's what George Lucas says about the Star Wars prequels. Is that true? Do I hear a clam? I sure do. The clam's pathing looks all fucked up. I might have to do the jump again. Look at that. No problem making the jump here when I have shit equipment. Okay, well, I can't complain about that. I got some Lizzies. Was the clam really only worth 200? That doesn't seem right. Indecisive claim. Key to depths. Pretty wild. I don't think I've been to the depths once in this challenge. Alright, this guy's none of my business. Let's see what's in here, maybe. That's a phalanx guy. We are not... we're certainly not doing anything with him now. We need 2 items to get there technically. This 1,000 souls are pretty tempting, but... Jesus Christ. Yeah, the skip is like... very dangerous itself. I don't think there's really much we can do right now. We just gotta continue backwards. Oh wait, is he gonna block us completely? Can I kick this guy? Oh my god, dude. Alright, fuck this. 1,000 souls not worth it. Yeah, I haven't really been in a situation where Blighttown skip seemed super worth it. Or not Blighttown skip. I mean, that also. Lower Undeadburg skip. I think I did it once and managed to get to the merchant early, and it wasn't really worth it. Yeah, the merchant wasn't good when I did it. But it is worth it because a lot of times... Oh, shit, I have Guardian Soul. That's right. Skipping a key item feels wrong. I respect that as well. Since it's not like a hard glitch, I consider it okay. And there's a significant amount of risk to it as well. Like, if you drop down there, you could be really fucked over by enemy placement. Excuse me, let me just scoot by you right here. Dude, he's wearing the boar helmet right in front of the boar. That's kind of fucked up. Okay, so he does have 2 soul items, which I guess we could buy with the Guardian Soul, but... if I have to Dark Sign, I would rather... Yeah, it doesn't look like this area is too farmable for souls. Ah, nice. The empty chest item. We found it. I forget how Hot Pocket described that. Okay, I think we can actually use the Proud Knight Soul to buy those. I think so. I might be wrong. I would have to go back and... a couple months ago, I did a Dark Souls randomizer speedrun on the Games Done Quick channel. And had Illusory Wall and Hot Pocket Remix and Death Chain as commentary. So I kind of had, like... all sides of the Dark Souls world. Like, Death Chain is a much more competent speedrunner than I am. Illusory Wall just knows, like, so much about this game. Wait, didn't I get... Oh, no, I only got one of them. Okay. I was like, didn't I get 2 of those? You know, I was thinking about how I can buy 2 things with it. And I think that might have happened in the run at some point. And I think Hot Pocket explained it, but I don't remember. Yeah, Illusory streams on YouTube. It's always fun in there. It's got a good chat. I think that would maybe be me. I think I can't remember if I referenced the Wolf Ring. I think I did. I think I might have referenced you during that run, Randomsome. That run was, I think, kind of late at night. And it was like a 2.5 hour run, so... Don't fully have the best memory of it. This build would be good if I had the ability to move swap. Let's try and get back all of our... I don't like how much stamina I just had to waste there. Alright, we got lucky. Thank you. Drop a weapon, please. I think that just made us heavier. Orange charred ring, very interesting. Interesting find. Oh, we got the tracker missing now for some reason. This golem here is making it really... Actually, I wanted to try something. I also thought it was Calamity Ring for a second. I got nervous. I think Illusory said that the enemy wall here shouldn't extend all the way up. Is it really light? I'll check in a second. Oh, is he just gonna not follow me? I'm gonna fucking die testing this out, but... Interesting. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty light. Don't be Havel Shield. Brass Leggings is also not great. Alright, well, that's fine. Yeah, so they might not be able to go up to where the enemy wall is not present. I could probably get around that Blight Town guy and get that weapon, that item, but it's probably not the Lord Vessel. How much strength does this take? I mean, shit, we do have some souls we can use. They're not that annoying, random sum. So the conventional wisdom on them is you can just put them on if you want to. Like, you can just swap them out. So you don't have to, like, immediately go there or anything. But I like Illusory Wall's way of handling it better, which is simply just drop them. If you drop them, they end up in the Firelink. They just end up in the Firelink chest as, like, the soft lock prevention. Yeah, just hit the dupe 10 times in a row. I don't think this will be enough. That's fine. Yeah, I haven't tried it myself, but... Bro, is this even enemy randomized? I don't think this will kick him back enough. Oh, dude, I almost followed him off. Well, we can use the Partisan. I don't know if I really want to. But it is technically usable. I guess we can use it to maybe kill the Crystal Lizard replacement, though the upgrade material is not super important right now. Oh baby, we got ourselves a build. Let's see what Taurus is, because we can actually kill it. We are heavy as shit, though. You killed Siegmeyer? Where was Siegmeyer? Incense. We also got some Elizabeth mushrooms. So I think we should have some pretty decent poise here, but... And we can one-hand this. For sure. I think Illusory also, in his PB, let the Firekeeper get killed by Lautrec, which is very funny. Okay, it's the Undead Parish one. Blasted him off the edge by accident. That's really funny. Right. It's only worth 901 souls. Sure. Sure, why not? Let's see what you got, Andre. Give me lots of souls. Let me level up. I think that's worth it. I at least break even with that. Demon Titanite for 2k. Demon Titanite Catch Pole is very good to have as a backup. Yeah, I knew that was too late. We also have Twinkling, so... Whoops, did not mean to do that, but that's fine. I don't think this is quite enough. Oh no, it's just enough. Alright, let's level up Vitality a little bit. In theory, I could probably kill some bosses even if I don't get skinnier. We have a lot of poise, I assume. Got decent physical defense. Where's our poise? 32 poise. I assume that's pretty good. I guess let's go check out what Taurus Demon is, make our way to Sif. Also, maybe we can see what Butterfly is. It'd be nice if it was like... I mean, I guess it wouldn't be nice if it was Manus. Alright, it's Nito. Yeah, Random Sum is the resident poise expert. Is that good, having that much? How much does the Wolf Ring usually give you? There might be a decent soul farm over here. Not as good as 40, but not far off. Let's see what the soul farm here is. Looking pretty sad. Bone Wheel might just kill my ass dead. $30 is an important threshold, hell yeah. Yeah, I certainly don't hate the poise situation, but I do hate the roll and the endurance situation is not great. And we have, like, the loud heavy armor. Cool soul count. Real patriots will understand that number. Oh man, what hell awaits us, chat? What do you guys think is going to be on the Taurus Demon Bridge? Something good, no doubt. We've had nothing but dog shit luck all day. So surely it's going to be something good this time around. Boop, beep, boo, doo, 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 doo. I hope the Hydra's not there. Hopefully Havel doesn't just kill my ass dead. I don't know if that alerts him to my location. Is he one of the Forest Covenant hunters? I would not like to see Gwendolyn on the bridge. So would not... I do hear the Hydra as well. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Oh god, Havel. Oh god, Havel! Ah, we'll never know, chat. Actually, we'll just check the spoiler log. Oh, what a bad day of slop, dude. What a bad day of slop. Whew. Gonna go ahead and Alt F4. Thanks for hanging out, chat. Thank you for watching. Slop today did not make my head feel any better. Let's check the seeds. Let's see where shit was. Where was the Lord Vessel? Lord Vessel was in Blighttown in a corner below the area with many blow dart snipers guarded by many fire dogs. That's a location I would not be checking. So that's good. Would have been very annoyed to keep that run going and then get to that Lord Vessel. Alright, let's see the spoiler log. What was on the Taurus Demon Bridge? Super Ornstein was replacing the Taurus Demon, so that would have been really fucking rough. Unless he jumped off. What was replacing Sif? Replacing Great Grey Wolf Sif in Darkroot is Seath the Scaleless. The game did not want me to play it today, chat. The game did not want me to play it. And I'm gonna have to listen to the game. I'm gonna stop playing it today. It did not help my headache all that much. But we do have this. Luckily, chat, we do have this to look forward to. We do have the Wheel of Petrus. You guys can't hear the music, but it's insane. I'll get the music playing for when we actually do this. The Battle Axe! So soon, we're going to be doing a charity stream. And the first milestone in that charity stream is we will unlock a bonus stream where I do a randomizer where every $50 towards the charity, we will spin a wheel. And when we spin the wheel, that will lock in the next boss that I fight will have to be done with whatever weapon. Of all the 140 weapons in Dark Souls 1, we will spin the wheel, and that will lock it in sequential order. So we hit the first 50. First boss I fight is going to have to be with, in this example, the Battle Axe. When we hit 100, we spin it again, and it could be the Black Knight Great Sword. It could be something way worse. And we will go through a randomizer. It won't be permadeath, but we will we'll see where that goes. And for the low, low price of a $5 donation, you will be able to decide what equipment I put on. And it doesn't have to be something that I pick up in the randomizer, because I can just use Dark Souls Gadget to put it in the game. And I think that would be a fun way to raise a lot of money for the Malala Fund. So we will we'll be doing that. I think we're kicking off that charity stuff on Thursday, I believe. So keep an eye out for that. More information to come. But let's find someone who is playing video games on Twitch. And let's throw a dang old raid over to someone. We can all say hi, get their chat engagement up. Who are we going to raid? Let's throw it over to MG Ska. Ska's great.
For a game that people aren't like really stoked about.
Currently doing Godskin Duo in Elden Ring. I'm pretty sure Ska's played a lot of... thank you so much, The Moist Jesus, for the follow.
I think so.
We're going to throw it over to MG Ska, who is playing Elden Ring. Just doing it casually, not doing any try-hard shit. Looks like he's got the Wheel of Giza against the Godskin Duo, who's getting kind of close to the end of the game. Go say what's up to Ska. Ska's a great guy. Now, we'll catch you all next time. I should be streaming tomorrow. More Slop tomorrow, and then I think more Slop on Thursday as well. When we kick off the old charity stream. And that's when we'll be getting to the Wheel of Petrus. The Wheel of Petrus! Sounded really horrible on my mic. I'm sorry, everyone. Alright, go say what's up to Ska. Post a dang emote when you go say hi to Ska. And I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.